Hey, what's up you there, YouTube? This is Matt here, and I haven't done an unboxing video in a long time. No, this is not a weather radio. This is a weather station. And today we're going to be doing an unboxing and initial setup and overview of the Ambient Weather WS-110 weather station. So, we'll start with the initial unboxing. First off, got all my tools I need. I just went to Walgreens to get some batteries. We need batteries for the console, these AA's there, AA's for the sensor, a pair of scissors, and some command Velcro strips. No, I'm not hanging it with a nail because I'm in an apartment and it actually makes mounting the sensor a little bit tricky, and you'll see why. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and get this. We'll get the contents out of the box, and then we'll start an initial setup. Okay. Flip it over. Alright, make sure you guys got a clear view of what's going on. Layer of bubble wrap. Just give you a peek inside the box here. There's another layer there. Okay, 1 second. Okay, there you go. I decided to elevate the tripod a little bit so you can see it a little better. Alright. So, the initial box has been unboxed. There's the actual thing. So here it is. This is the Ambient Weather WS-110 weather station. See, it has a nice, you can see it has a really nice look to it. It's a really basic sensor. It's not a very advanced weather station, and no, it does not replace my other ambient weather station that you may have seen in my other videos. That one is still at my parents' house, and I have no way of mounting it here at my apartment. So that is going to be there until further notice, but in the meantime I decided to get something a little bit more basic until I'm able to have that more advanced station. So here we go. Now we're going to open this box up. All right, there we go. Okay, there's the good stuff. I'm gonna zoom in on it for you. Hopefully. All right, there we go. So, contents of this box here. We have the power adapter. Does this come with a manual? It's supposed to come with a manual. I don't see one yet. So we'll go ahead and open this guy up. Make sure you guys can see it. There you go. There's the AC/DC power adapter. Set that aside. This is the outdoor sensor. Just a peek at that. There's the manual. We'll be taking a look at that once we start the setup. And now for the display console. Actually, you can probably zoom out just a smidge. Here you go. There's the actual display console. It's actually bigger than I anticipated it to be. That's perfectly fine with me. So there are two versions. Hell, look at the reflection. There are two versions of this unit. There's the ambient weather WS. There's actually probably more than just two, but there's the ambient weather WS-11 and the ambient weather WS-110. Excuse me. I'm gonna zoom out now. Here we go. So this is the WS-110. The difference between the WS-110 and the 11 is that on the 110, like I have, it actually just has the moon phase right here, whereas on the 11, it actually has has like a forecaster. Basically, it predicts forecasts the weather based on barometric pressure changes. So that's actually the version I was going for, but I realized after I'd ordered this that I got the 110 instead of the 11. Well, that's perfectly fine. It's basically the same thing, just that minor little detail there. Okay, so I'm gonna get everything situated over here. So there you have it, guys. So everything's unboxed. So now the next step is we're going to read over the manual and do an initial setup. All right, so now we're going to start the setup. I have the manual in front of me, which is right down here, just a little off the screen. It says to start, you want to power up the remote transmitter first. Remote transmitters, actually, this thing can support up to 8 different transmitters. This comes with just this one, but you can definitely expand that. So what we're gonna do, I need a screwdriver. We're gonna get one of those. Okay, so FYI, you need a screwdriver to get this little guy out. So I'm gonna go ahead and just do this off camera. Get the little Phillips. It's a Phillips head screw. Screws out. Take the back off. Here's your slot for the batteries. Open up your batteries. There you go. It requires two AAA batteries. Insert them into the back as such. And there you go. It comes on like that. All right, and then you're going to want to screw the back plate back on. Again, you might want a slightly smaller screwdriver for this and not have a bunch of epic fails like I am right now. Honestly, I'm not even sure that went in as good as it could have. Okay, make sure it's snug so the plate gets all the way down. Cool. There's the sensor. Now, next thing you're going to want to do is power on the console. So, I'm going to insert the batteries for now, and then I will plug it in. I don't want the screen to get messed up, so we're going to put this back on it. while I open up my batteries. Okay, now let's see. Let's see what the screen does. Lights up. Oh, look at that. Now, put the backer on. The correct way. So there you go. Now, there's what it looks like all powered up. Now we're going to move on to the next step. Okay, just taking a good look at the display console. It looks really nice. Now we're gonna, what the next step that I'm going to do this off camera because it might take a little bit, where I'm going to get the sensor hooked up, essentially. I'm going to get it hooked up and installed outside. And I'm going to show you how I'm going to do that here. So here's the sensor again. This will go outside, right? So what I'll be doing is charging the battery on my camera, but I will first be doing, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put the Velcro on the back of this thing right here, right? And I'm going to stick it, I'll show you where I install it. I'm not going to show the installation process. But normally you'd put a screw or a nail or something like that and you just hang it right here, right? But I have no way of doing that out there. I'm not allowed to puncture the door frame or anything like that, so we're gonna have to get a little creative, unfortunately. But it should work, and I'll show you the final result of that. All right, so I decided to go ahead and let the adhesive kind of just sit there for a bit. So this is where we're gonna now just actually set up the console, put it in its place. So this is my little kind of weather station area of the apartment. It's not really a weather station. Got my Recon weather radio, an Accurite humidity sensor, a storm globe, and then my nice little flip clock there. Yeah, it's missing one of its tiles, but anyways, we're going to essentially the station is going to replace that sensor there. We're going to move that somewhere else. We're going to move this guy over, take this sensor out, and voila. And we'll plug it in right above the Recon, so you can see it a little better. Now we're gonna turn this. Got a fingerprint on it. I don't like getting fingerprints on my new devices. I'm not sure where it goes. I should read the manual. Well, that's not being helpful, and my battery's dying. So that's peculiar. It's not inside the battery compartment. Found it. Okay, so I'm gonna plug it in. Should be better if I do it this way. There you guys go. Now you can see it. Oh, let's not tip over the storm globe. Oh, that sucker actually don't want to go in. There you go. There. See, now it has a nice little display right there. Cool. It looks awesome. I love that. I love that color. All right. So now we're going to actually do the setup. So we're just going to go down the list here. Pretty sure the color's not supposed to be green, but that's besides the point. Okay, so we haven't installed the remote sensor outside yet. So it gives us a bunch of display features. Gives us the comfort icons, blah, 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 blah. So I guess we could start with the date and time. Zoom in on the console. So, here we go. So press the channel plus or history key to toggle between time, date, and time week. So temp in. Oh, that's not. I'm actually changing that. This thing over here. Oh, here. You know what? I need to press set key. There we go. That's what I wanted. So now we're going to set the clock. Perhaps. What the hell? Oh. So that toggles between the date. So there's the date. It says it's January 1st of 2014, which is not correct. Okay, so you know what I did? There we go. So okay, so now we're gonna set some stuff. We want 12 hours. Now we're gonna actually set this right. It's currently 10:47. $10:47. It's about right. It is May 26th of 2020. I'm gonna leave that on. Ah, shit. Put that on Fahrenheit. This we actually might want millibars. I kind of like millibars better. I'm gonna do millibars right here, set. LED. There we go, let's change it to yellow. What? No, 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 no. Damn it. So there you go. So, sorry, I was just trying to get through that. The backlight changes color with the temperature, which is really cool. Brightness is fine. There. Wow, look at that. Okay, so there you go. There's an initial setup. It's actually on absolute pressure right now. It's 1066 millibars, which we're going to get that set pretty soon. But there's a kind of a brief setup. So just want to we'll just kind of look over some things here, and that'll be it for the setup. I mean, there's some more things I'm going to do. So this weather station has a color changing backlight. And the reason that I really like that is because I had this weather forecaster. It was made by Bushnell, and it did the same thing, except it was a little bit different. But the backlight will change colors. It has a very wide array of colors, and it changes depending on the temperature, ranging from as low as 10 degrees Fahrenheit all the way up to 100. There's a whole bunch of different colors. So this is it kind of looks more greenish on the camera, but it's actually yellow, indicating 70s right now. It's actually probably closer to 80, but the sensor's still inside. I need to get it out. But that will change. You got your daily highs and lows right there. That resets every day at midnight. And you got a graph that displays 24-hour changes right here. Right now it's set to temperature. Yes, temperature at the moment. And yeah, so this is really nice looking. So I'm going to show you the sensor setup here pretty soon, and then we'll call it for this video because it's already getting pretty long. But we're going to go ahead and install the sensor and see you guys there. Last but not least, this is the sensor. You can see it blinks every minute to indicate that it's observing. I put it on this frame right here with the Velcro on the back, just because literally there's nowhere else to put it. Not here on this patio, so this is where it's going to be. It's actually a little crooked and I don't like that, but that's okay.